Hopscotch, an age-old game rediscovered. Hopscotch, a classic sidewalk game beloved by children around the world, transcends generations with its simple yet captivating gameplay. Whether drawn with chalk on pavement or played indoors with makeshift grids, Hopscotch is a delightful combination of physical activity, skill, and imagination. If you're looking to revisit this timeless pastime or introduce it to a new generation, understanding the basic rules of hopscotch is essential. In this guide, we'll explore the fundamental rules of hopscotch, ensuring that you're ready to hop, skip, and jump with joy. 1. Setting up the grid. To begin, create a hopscotch grid on a flat surface using chalk, tape, or another suitable marking. The grid typically consists of a series of numbered squares or rectangles arranged in a linear or spiral pattern. 2. Numbering the squares. Number each square in the grid consecutively, starting from 1 at the beginning of the grid and increasing in sequence to the final square. 3. Selecting a marker. Choose a small object, such as a stone, beanbag, or bottle cap, to serve as the marker for the game. This object will be used to navigate the grid during gameplay. 4. Starting position. The first player stands behind the starting line or at the beginning of the grid, ready to begin the game. 5. Hopscotch sequence. The player tosses the marker onto the grid, aiming for square 1. They then hop or jump through the grid, skipping over square 1 and landing with 1 foot in each subsequent square. 6. Single leg hopping. Players must hop on one leg when landing in squares that are adjacent to each other horizontally. For squares that are adjacent vertically, players can use both legs to hop. 7. Avoiding mistakes. Players must navigate the grid without touching the lines or stepping on the square containing the marker. If a player makes a mistake, they forfeit their turn and play passes to the next player. 8. Retrieving the marker. After completing the sequence, the player returns to the starting point, hopping back through the grid in the opposite direction. They must retrieve the marker while balancing on 1 foot without touching the ground with their other foot. 9. Advancing to the next level. If the player successfully completes the sequence without making any mistakes, they advance to the next level by tossing the marker onto square 2 and repeating the process. 10. Ending the game. The game continues with players taking turns navigating the grid and advancing through the levels. The winner is the player who successfully completes all levels of the grid without making any mistakes. 11. Variations. Hopscotch is a versatile game with countless variations and adaptations. Players can experiment with different grid layouts, additional challenges, and creative rules to keep the game fresh and exciting. 12. Safety first. While hopscotch is a relatively simple and safe game, players should be mindful of their surroundings and avoid playing in areas with potential hazards. 13. Have fun. Above all, hopscotch is about having fun, promoting physical activity, and fostering creativity. So gather your friends, unleash your imagination, and embark on a journey of hopping, skipping, and jumping through the wonderful world of hopscotch. By embracing these basic rules, you'll be well equipped to rediscover the joy and excitement of hopscotch, one hop at a time. So grab your marker, find a suitable surface, and let the hopping adventures begin.